For me, it's a pleasure to be here and to have the opportunity to share some of our results with you. So, association between visfatin and chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease is a serious public health problem which could lead to end-stage renal disease, increased cardiovascular morbidity and mortality. In defining the factors predisposing to the development of CKD is essential, and some of them can be modified, prevent, or slow the progression. CKD affects over 10% of the global population, or over 800 million people. In the European Union, 10% of the adults have some level of chronic kidney disease. As we know, every one from third patient is with chronic kidney disease at risk. From the last data for Bulgaria, nearly 13% from the citizens are with CKD. A CKD, also so named a silent killer in some papers, increased his death rate with 41.5% from 1990 to 2017, and it's supposed to take a fifth place like a reason of death in 2040. Visfatin, or so named nicotinamide phosphoribosyltransferase, is a 52 kilodalton protein predominantly secreted by the visceral adipose tissue. From the published study till the moment, elevated levels of the serum visfatin can be considered as a marker of endothelial dysfunction and thus take a part of predicting incidence of cardiovascular disease, especially in patients with chronic kidney disease. The aim of our study is to establish a correlation between visfatin and inflammatory process, serum erythropoietin receptor level in patients from pre-dialysis group, indicators characterize bone turnover in patients with CKD, and changes in quality of life. The object of our study were 80 patients divided in two groups, pre-dialysis group and dialysis group. On this slide, you can see better our patients' characteristics. Our patient was distributed during the, depending on mean visfatin level, for pre-dialysis group 26.78 and for dialysis group 21.72. Due to the lack of unified reference limits of visfatin, the threshold value 16.92 nanogram per milliliter was found, in which there is a distinction between the two groups with sensitivity 55.2% and specificity 57.1%. Aim number one, visfatin above the threshold value moderately correlated with the early stages of CKD, while lower levels are associated with dialysis stage. There is a significant difference between men and women in pre-dialysis and dialysis group. Significantly higher levels were being observed in women into both of the groups. We found a significant difference between visfatin according to the lower reference of serum iron, while its levels were associated with high levels of visfatin. Visfatin and albumin have a moderate positive relationship in patients from the pre-dialysis group, while CRP and visfatin inversely correlated to the group of dialysis patients. Low visfatin levels are associated also with diabetic nephropathy, with high levels of CRP, high uric acid, low eGFR, while high visfatin levels being associated with advanced age, gender, women, high eGFR, and low levels of FGF23. Aim number two, the analysis of relationship between serum erythropoietin receptor and visfatin showed that there is a moderate positive correlation between them, which indicates that the high levels of serum erythropoietin receptor are also associated with high visfatin in patients in pre-dialysis group. We found that there is a difference in mean serum erythropoietin receptor values according to visfatin. In pre-dialysis group, it is proven positive association, while in dialysis group there is a peak of the receptor between levels of the visfatin 5.62 and 15.66, after which it starts to decrease significantly. These results that we find are prove the association of serum erythropoietin receptor with the occurrence of anemic syndrome in patients with advanced CKD. In our study, only one of the investigated patients had low level of parathyroid hormone, which was characterized by extremely low visfatin, while individuals with parathyroid hormone above upper reference limit 90% had significantly higher visfatin values. No correlation was found between parathyroid hormone and visfatin neither in pre-dialysis nor in dialysis group, but it can be said that there is a significant difference in parathyroid hormone levels relative to visfatin threshold values, which showed the same trend in the both investigated group. A significant difference was observed in mean FGF23 according to the visfatin threshold value that we found in patients from pre-dialysis group, while in dialysis group, FGF23 levels remained consistently higher regardless of visfatin. Aim number 4. The analysis of visfatin and the duration of hemodialysis treatment showed a significant difference, which confirms the result so far that the levels of the marker decrease with the progression of the CKD and the duration of dialysis treatment. Low levels of visfatin correlate with the decreased assessment of patients' health status. Analysis of association of pain with visfatin showed that the patient who experienced pain had significantly lower visfatin, which further support the data from the another studies that visfatin decreased with progression of CKD. In 30% of our patients, the pain had impacted their ability to work, which further reduced the quality of life. Before the start of hemodialysis treatment, 32% of the patients were often sick. The analysis showed that visfatin in this group significantly lower levels compared to the patient who didn't take any medicine. In terms of health status assessment, it was also found that frequent illness was associated with low levels of visfatin. Frequent hospitalization were reported by 60% of the investigated patients, which showed significantly lower level of visfatin that we observed in the group. The diagnostic value of visfatin as a non-invasive marker of inflammation in patients undergoing dialysis treatment has been established. Visfatin levels are significantly decreased in patients of inflammatory process which are undergoing dialysis treatment. Visfatin levels negatively correlated with duration of dialysis treatment. Low visfatin levels are associated with poor quality of life and poor health.